Hi everyone, I'm Cinder89. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy 1, Dawn of Souls version. Just a moment, let me see that tablet. Here you go. This is the Rosetta Stone. Yep. This makes it possible to decipher Lufian. Yes, of course. That's what that was. It all makes sense. Here, allow me to express my gratitude by teaching you Lufian. Okay? There! Now you can speak Lufian too! So, in the matter of a few seconds, we learned an entirely different language. Man, if I could do that in real life! That would just be fantastic. Alright, with that, like I said, we can now speak Lufian. How does this help us? Well, we need to speak with those people. They have information and an item that we need. So, let's head that way. Too far. Now this is where the town is. It's right here. But, per usual, you're going to have to walk. Now there is no place to really land here. Or here. I think you can actually land right here. No. Go all the way. I believe here you might be able to land. No, I don't remember exactly. Right here. There we go. And then yes, you have to walk all the way down. So I don't think there's a closer spot. There might be. I didn't really look around too much. The trek isn't that hard though. What I'm going to do, since I already showed you where the town was and kind of the path you have to take, I'm just going to cut and meet you in town. So, see you in a sec. Alright, and here we are in town. We are the Lufians, the descendants of the race that once lived among the clouds, the Sky People. You use a vessel you call an airship. Yep. It was built by one of our ancestors, a man by the name of Sid. Of course, Sid made the airship. If you have any Final Fantasy knowledge, Sid is of course very, very familiar to you. We have a legend that has been passed down through many generations. According to this legend, 400 years after the fall of the civilization in the sky, warriors bearing light will come forth to save our people. Hey, fancy that, we're here. Now, let's see. 400 years ago, we had built the civilization of the highest order. Even beyond the skies we reached. But that is naught but history now. As we look around town, we came to believe there was another entity controlling the four fiends. To ascertain its location, we sent out 5 warriors, but much time has passed since we heard from them. I hope no harm has befallen them. Before you leave, legendary warriors, take this chime with you. It will grant you passage into the Mirage Tower. Okay? Obtain the chime. And this is why you need to come here, and this is why you need to be able to speak Lufian, or you're not going to get it. We placed our last hope in the 5 warriors we sent out. It's been said they fell victim to the curse of the fiends and were turned into bats. Well, let's hope not. I believe that's all there is in town. I'll make sure by making another run through town. But what I'm going to do is meet you back at the airship, and then we'll continue on to our next destination. So, one sec. Whoops, almost forgot the magic shop. If you go to the top of the town here, and go this way, here you will find one level 8 spell for both classes of magic. Full life, revives one ally and fully restores HP. This is a extremely handy spell to have, and something that I highly recommend you grab. Here we go. As you can see, these are not cheap. They're very expensive. And Flare. Blast all foes with light and heat. Before a lot of the other really big spells you see now, you had this spell. And actually it wasn't even called this. I think it was called Nuke. Which, that's what it is. This is the big damage spell for the Black Wizards. Make sure you grab it, give it to them, and laugh when they blast something with it. These days in Final Fantasy, this spell has been regulated down to a high level spell, but not the ultimate spell that it was here. You see Flare or something along those, well, it was new. Now you do see Flare quite a bit, but in more recent Final Fantasies, bigger spells have come to overtake it, such as Ultima. But Flare is typically a really high-level spell regardless. And we can just leave town. Alright, now I'll go grab the airship. See you in a sec. Okay, I've stopped by Gaia, which is right here. If you get on the map, it's just north of where we were. This is where we were. This is Lufia. Lufina. Anyway, and here's this. Okay. I bought up some spells. We already saw Full Life. In this town, you can buy Holy, which I think I showed off the level 8 shop. It's in town. Holy damages all foes with Holy Light. This has become iconic with white wizards and white mages. Depending on the Final Fantasy universe you're in, like in this one, you know, white wizard because it's an upgraded white mage. But they kind of went away with the whole class upgrade in a lot of other Final Fantasies. Now there are sometimes class changes where you can change into different classes, but the white mage typically gets the full arsenal that a white wizard would. And that includes Holy at a very high level. Very high level white mages can cast this. As you can see, it's a level 8 spell. It's of the highest order. Damage all foes with Holy Light. This is typically a very high damaging spell. Now, it may not compare to a black mage casting a Flare or Ultima or whatever ultimate spell they have. But the deal with Holy is it's either A, counts as non-elemental, or B, counts as Holy Elemental, which are both good in different ways. Typically, things aren't resistant to Holy in Final Fantasy games. And beyond that, if it's non-elemental, then you're going to get great damage out of it, period. A very handy spell for a white mage to have, because typically they don't have damaging spells. Sometimes they do have things like harm or can damage undead, but to hit just any enemy, they typically can't. Holy lets them do that, so when they're not curing, they're able to do something else, like disintegrate an enemy in Holy Light. And the other thing I bought is Holy is one of my favorite spells, by the way. If you couldn't tell, watch the Final Fantasy Tactics LP for full proof of how much I like Holy. Null All reduces damage from spells by half. It was called something else in the first game. Let's see. Man, I don't even remember. Well, it's here, and here it's Null All. This removes the need for all the other ones, such as Null Frost, Null Shock, Null Fire, etc. You just cast Null All, and you're done with it. For side, I didn't buy any other level 7 spells. I'm not really pleased with them. You really don't need them, honestly. And you really don't even need Stop. I grab it because it's fun. Stops time and paralyzes all foes. One thing is that one of the names of the spells changed. Now, I can't remember which spell it is here, but there's Kill and Warp. Warp sends the enemies to another dimension. You're like X-zoning them. And the other one, Kill, just has a high chance to blast down the enemies, to kill them instantly. But one of them I remember this, I remember there was Zap. And it was like Zap with an exclamation point too, if I remember right. But there was Zap, and there was a XXXX, 4 X's. Those were the names of the spells, which was really cool. I can't remember which one was which. But those were 2 of the names of the spells. I think Stop was always Stop. And I already went over that Flare is Nuke. This is really all you need is Flare. Right? Just trust me on this. Flare, that's it. There's the Black Mage end-all spell, Flare, in this game. Good. Fully ready to go. And now we're going to head to the Mirage Tower, which is in the middle of the desert. Here. Right here. Now, before you can do anything with that, you need a few things. Oh, you can land right here as well. You don't have to land all the way back like you think you have to. Make sure we don't miss it. Now, if you try to enter the Mirage Tower before you have everything, you're not going to get anywhere. You're just going to hit a dead end fast. Once you have the chime, you're actually able to get inside the tower, which is step 1. Step 2 has to deal with that warp cube that we acquired. Alright, here we go. Vampires! Yes! Vampires! Remember vampires? From way back? Guess what they are now? Just an enemy. Now they still hurt. Well, they'll hurt your mages anyway. They really won't hurt the fighters. They'll fall from just about a strike of your melee units. You get a lot of money for them, which is nice. Make sure you stock up on potions, things like that. I did buy some spells for the knights. Cure, Protect, Blink. We both have the same. Cure, Protect, Blink for level 1. Level 2, Null Shock, Blind Nia, and Silence. And level 3, Cura and Null Blaze. We don't learn Heal, because Heal is a white mage only spell. This is about all your knights are going to be able to cast. You can choose different level 1, of course level 2 spells if you want. I took Blink because it raised this as a caster's evasion, which would really help them, and it's cheap. This is helpful during boss fights. And Protect, just because really you're not going to be casting a lot of these. What you're going to be casting mostly is Cure. If you happen to run out of potions, you can use the Knight's MP as like an emergency measure. They don't have a lot, but they can cast Cure like in between battles. So there's that. Alright. Nightmare and Black Knight. Now we've seen the Nightmare before. And this is another reason why the healing staff is really, really helpful. Because getting free heals is always nice. Now there are a lot of great treasures in this tower. That's the key behind this. Is why you're gonna get into a lot of fights. Because this being one of the last areas of the game, they are going to do a, you're going to have a lot of random battles. There's a chest. We need to grab chimeras. Hit. I think they can poison. I think they have some other nasty status effects as well. But they don't take a lot of damage. But you will want to beat them quickly. Blaze! Remember in the NES version, if you're not sufficiently leveled up, they will do a lot of damage to you. Medusa and Sabretooth. The Medusa is probably the most dangerous thing here. And the reason for that is, of course, if you know anything about the Legend of Medusa, she can turn people to stone, like so, with gaze. Oh, good miss. That's probably the most dangerous thing you're going to face in here, so long as you have the Protect Ring. Well, I take that back. That is not the most dangerous thing you'll face in here. There is one huge exception. 9 HP, 15 MP, Agility, Intelligence, Stamina. 9 HP, 15 MP, Agility, Intelligence, Stamina. Again, same level. 28 HP, 20 MP, Intelligence, and 4 HP, 12 MP, Agility. There is one huge exception to what I just said. If we run into it, I'll let you know. But for the most part, that'll be one of the dangerous things you face here. Gaze, which you have the paralysis gaze, which is annoying. And if they hit your mages, the vampires can do a lot of damage. Let's see. I think I'll cast. See if it's enough. Now, the only thing to know about your really big spells, such as Flare, they're expensive. Holy's expensive. Flare's expensive. I really should have bought up all the ethers I could. Oh, well. That's okay. We'll want to grab all the treasure chests. Money. Healing Helm. A helm that casts heal when used. How awesome, right? And it gives the same as a Mithril Helm, so we can have that. Now you see, your mages can't wear it. But, and this is something I talked about maybe last episode or a few episodes ago about using items. You can use items that are in your inventory. So if I really wanted to overkill bosses, I could use the Giant's Gloves from the inventory to give the Knights Saber. And just make them really, really strong. Again, in this version. In the NES version, I think I went over this. I think Saber is one of the ones that doesn't work right. Anyway. A lot of money. Money. Vorpal Sword. A very sharp crescent blade. Now you may be thinking, oh, you'd lose attack. Well, that's just not as good as the Defender Sword. True. But, let's see, is it this sword? I don't remember if it's in this game or not. Vorpal Sword. Here, take this. It's, the Vorpal Sword has something very special to it. And I'm trying to remember exactly the case behind it. I'll have you attack the Black Knight. See if we can get this to go off. The Vorpal Sword either steals life. Typically that's reserved for the Blood Sword, but I don't think there's a Blood Sword in this game. Or it may have a chance to insta-kill. I remember there being something special about the Vorpal Sword. And maybe I'm just off my rocker. Who knows? But I do, for some reason I remember there being something special about the Vorpal Sword. Again, could be incorrect. Money. Aegis Shield. A shield that guards against stone. Very important shield. Make sure to pick this up for your knights. That's nice, being able to be immune to the stone status effect. Because that is one of the most dangerous status effects, not just in this game, but any RPG that has that status effect. It is very debilitating. You're dead. And a tent. Ah, why? Good, we got into battle. Where Tiger? You were doing so well, Cartridge. Why did you mess up? Hit, ow, ow. Major Staff. Cartridge, like I'm playing it on the actual GBA. Which, as usual, I do own this game, but emulating it is just easier. And Mage Staff. I think that's all the treasure chests. I think they're just all in that area. We're gonna save, just in case. Everybody good? No. Oh, let's show off the cure spell. See? Cast and cure. You have to cast it several times. So it's just extra. It's nothing super great. I think it's really cool that the knights do learn how to cast white magic. I think that's really neat. But overall, it really doesn't help that much. But it is there. Oh, there's the darkness status effect. Is that the first time we've seen it? I think it's missed every time, just about. Master. We've waited so long. Yeah, it's another robot thing. Why is it calling us Master? It's supposed to be this thing, right? Maybe it's upstairs. We'll have to use that warp cube to get further in the dungeon. If you don't have the warp cube, you're gonna get to a certain point in the tower, and you're not gonna be able to go further. And you may be wondering, well, what do you have to do? Alright, well, let's go this way. So I don't see anything else here. And Mage Staff. So yeah, that's typically what's been happening. Just miss. And attack. Oh, there it is. It's on the other side of the door. I see now. Here I am making it all complicated, and the answer is right there. So there is another floor. I think it's there that we use the cube. And attack. Okay, Mirage Tower floor 2. Cockatrice, Pyrolus, and King Mummy. Yay, more things you really don't want to see. But luckily we have the Mage Staff to really take them out. Mage Staff is one of the best things that you can get. You use it so much. Gaze! Nope. Thankfully. No, that's the insta-death one, right? I like that here, the gaze, you can actually see do different things. I don't remember in the NES version them giving any visual clues. So, you know, what gaze does what. They just all use gaze. And sometimes it paralyzed you, sometimes it insta-killed you. Just depending on the enemy that used it. Oh, well, this would have been a terrible battle, but preemptive strike. If that's the instant death one, we don't have to worry anymore because protect ring, which again just further goes to show why the protect ring is one of the best items you can get for your characters. Being immune to insta death is huge. Another preemptive strike. Okay. 7. As you see, the Major Staff works well on the Were Tigers, and depending on how lucky you get, you'll even kill some of them off. Not really a tough group of enemies. That might be the weakest one you face in here, really. That's a dead end. There's another staircase up, so I'm wrong again. We'll go up a few flights of stairs, apparently, to get to the next area of the tower. 7 and... come on. Okay, healing staff is good too. Major staff. And I got one of them. The other two were low. The only character's HP you'll probably have to worry about, at least for now, are the mages, just because they don't have as much defense. Guardian. You look different. Ow, ow. Okay, you're dead. You're not who I was thinking of. So I hope you're not. Gain the level. 10 HP, 4 MP, Strength, Luck. 33 HP, 4 MP, Strength, Luck. 7 HP, 19 MP, 28 HP, 23 MP, Strength, Intelligence. I don't think there are any... I hope there's no treasure chest on this floor, but I'll make sure. Staff. And that'll end this. Good. So I don't want to miss any treasure chests because there are some really good items here. If you haven't already seen, we've already found some good items here. This will be one of the most damaging things you face here are the vampires. And getting paralyzed is annoying as well. It's nothing that your white wizard shouldn't be able to handle, or whoever you have for a healer. So close. That is so close to killing them. Yes, please continue to paralyze me. Just wasting turns. Ow, as you can see. They can still hurt and do damage. Go. I'm probably honestly just running around in a circle for no reason. There's a door. Healing staff and mage staff. The mage staff was just a little stronger. Attack. There we go. More treasure chest. Good. Guardian ambushed. I don't know what the story with these guys are, but They're not doing a lot of damage, so I'm okay with that. Right? Money. Thor's Hammer. A hammer that casts Thundara when used. This also gives your White Wizard a lot of punch. A lot more than she had, anyway. Not that saying much, she doesn't have a lot. You can even have a knight use it if you want. Yes, they can use hammers. But, why? Give it to your White Wizard. Now, if you still want to use the healing staff a lot, like I do, you can just use it from your items. We're getting a lot of money. A cottage. Hellhounds. Let's swing with Thor's Hammer so you can see. Yeah, I mean, quite a bit of damage from the White Mage, right? 157? That's not bad at all. And you could also have the White Mage use it, or White Wizard at this point, use it to cast Thundara. So you can have even more spells going on. Sunblade. A sword effective against undead. I see this has a lot of attack power. And it does more damage to undead. Maybe the Vorpal Sword doesn't have anything special like I thought. It's just a good blade, I guess. I don't know. I could have sworn that it had something. Dragon Mail obtained from the chest. Mail fashioned from dragon scales. Now, this is really good armor, but you see it's the same as the diamond armor. I don't remember if it has anything special with it. I think the fact that it's mail, I think your red mage can wear this. I think, and red wizard. But I could be mistaken. So, I'm going to wear the dragon mail. We're going to give the diamond armor to Leo. Okay, that's all I see here. And we'll use the items just to show them all. Hit. Maybe the Vorpal Sword has a use effect. That might be it. We'll test it out. I really do. I feel like there was something to the Vorpal Sword that I'm forgetting. Where is it? This is the only bad thing about if you don't have it equipped, it's much easier to get to. We'll try that. And we're going to go down to the healing staff. No effect, okay. Oh, maybe it's just a good sword. Now, where is the the staircase I need? Maybe just right, because we still need to go further up. But I'll tell you what, I'm just going to end this episode here, and I'm going to find the staircase for this area, and we'll head further up the tower next time. There's Thor's hammer, and you can see a decent amount of damage. Using both Thor's hammer and the Mage Staff at the same time gives you reliable damage for reliable hitting all enemies damage for no MP. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you had a lot of fun. At this tower there are a lot of encounters, but this being very close to the end of the game, you should expect that. And like I said, next time we'll head further up the Mirage Tower. Till then, I'm Cinder89. Remember to shoot for the stars, and take care, everyone.